Good news, YouTube! The AI is in mortal peril because Patchy is back in the East Rome campaign. Oh man, can someone please make a mod that brings the like the hillbilly advisor from Shogun to Follow the Samurai into all the other, like into Attila and Rome 2? That would be absolutely brilliant. And then I guess what would be even more brilliant if there was a way to do that, if someone could work with me to where I could actually record stupid things for him to say. Oh man. Total War would be getting real lame real fast after that, folks. You know it. I'm going to let this rebellion go on just a bit longer so that army can really put down, like kind of like we did down here in Regime. Where we've heavily stabilized this province now because of letting it rebel for long enough that we can kind of hold it back. It's still not real pleased with me. There's still an immigration problem going on here, so not great for me. We can still get more public order bonus by blowing out this building here, and I guess that's what we'll do. Need to do everything we can to kind of settle this province down. Having my character there is providing a lot of impact to the happiness in that settlement. We'll just kind of see what we can do to peek it out. Let's see where I'm at here, money-wise. Okay, so I've still got a little bit of money left to spend this turn. We're still making big money. That's good. Definitely good. This army is kind of ready to rock and roll, but it's winter time. May want to just leave it fortified there. Probably won't hurt anything. And then I believe I'm training new troops here back at Thracia. We got some Excubitores Cavalry Guard, or yeah, however you pronounce it. These guys will be pretty fun in campaign. They're pretty worthless in multiplayer, but hey, we'll take what we can get. It seems like I was building. Yeah, I'm gonna build the. I'm going to build this up here where I can start training armored Sagittari out of this building, so that way I can kind of complete my armies with some nice skirmishers. We probably ought to just spend some money, kind of like decking out each province. Seems like that would be the way to go. I know this province here was looking pretty pathetic. Like it could use some help. Let's give it some love here. Throw a cattle herd in here too. Upgrade the town centers. Be worth a little bit of food we spend on them. Well, from culture 300, and this one just gives us a plus 2% tariff. We get plus 10 from all commercial buildings. I don't know that I have a ton of commercial buildings. Let's build it. Why not? That's about all the money I can spend on that for this turn. Now we did just defeat the Huns out here at Caucasus in the Caucasus, which is nice. I got that rolling, and I'm pretty sure we've got Persia all settled down. This army here probably needs to go out of force march and prepare to march north to help hold off the Huns. But maybe we'll come up here to Gonzaga, catch a couple of basketball games, you know, let the army, no, I don't know why I always make that lame joke. I'm sorry, folks. I can't help it. It's just the stupid runs deep, people. There is nothing down here, though, to garrison these areas, so we'll have to make sure that we don't feed back towards a rebellion. I don't believe we will. We've got, you know, improved town centers coming along and all that kind of stuff, so we should be good. In Egypt, we massively defeated Axum here, but we need to push their territory and finish these goons off. They are quite annoying. This army has used all of its movement points for this turn, so there's not a whole lot else I can do here. I don't need any desert spears. So yeah, I think we're in pretty good shape. Italy is well under control. This army's ready here to go dish out some Saxon beatings and to basically reclaim all of Liguria for Rome. So that ought to be pretty fun. And some of you keep saying, "Hey, you can gift provinces now." I most certainly cannot gift provinces. That does not exist in Attila, not that I'm aware of. Maybe you can give it to a horde or something like that, but you cannot gift provinces to your puppet states. This is the options that I have, and gifting a province is just not one of them. So, yeah, sorry. I wish I could give the West Romans some territory, and I would. I'd be happy to, but I cannot. So that's why I have not. Hopefully that makes sense. Don't hate, people. Don't hate. Just kidding. You can hate all you want. But no, please don't hate. Alright, we're going to keep moving here. I guess I'm in a goofy mood. So yeah, sorry I haven't recorded more campaign this week. Like I said, I've been in an engineering conference all week. It's a once-a-year deal that my team does, and overall on my team there's about 100 of us. I lead a small team within that 100. That's kind of my role. Typically, if I had everybody up to staff, which I don't, I'm doing some hiring right now, I would have about 5 people working for me. So we do a lot of fun projects, like having the team around, because we don't always get to spend time face-to-face. They're based out all over the U.S. So it's been a good time, learning a lot, learning some stuff about leadership and, change management, all that fun stuff that engineers get to face in the real world. Definitely good times. I'll tell you, I love video games, obviously, because I'm on here, but I would encourage you all. Some of you are still young and you're in school. Great, have fun, enjoy being a kid. Well, I say being a kid, being a young adult, kid, whatever you want to call it, just enjoy it. The Huns are going to come back for another thrashing here, it looks like. I guess they didn't learn their lesson the first time. I don't see this going a whole lot better for them a second time. I mean, they have a lot of troops. Got some mercenary boss for it. Oh, chosen Uars. Well, that might make a difference. That might make a difference. Well, let's see what we can do. I mean, the chosen Uars are definitely a bit frightening, I'm not gonna lie. They even got Uar archers. No core cavalry has pretty serious cav too. First wave lancers, good grief, devil archers. This Hun stack is stacked. Man, they are tanked. They got it going. Anyway, let's fight. We definitely don't want to sally out onto the battlefield. That would be absolutely foolhardy. We don't have much choice but to defend. If we lose, then we got that other army coming up, and we should be able to stem this Hunnic tide of poop being smeared on the wall that is East Rome here. Yeah, so this time I kind of need to think about the plan that I had last time. Last time I tried to use the towers to my advantage, which was great, but the horse archers were getting shots into the unshielded side of my testudo, and really for my testudo to be effective, it cannot present a weak spot to all the Hunnic horse archers. And they have onager. That could be a problem. A pretty serious problem, in fact. I kind of think that I would be better off just to hold the town center. Problem is the UR warriors, they're going to do a lot of tanking on me. Absolutely no doubt about it. It also means that I don't really have a place to keep my archers or other units safe. And my scout equites really are not going to be able to stay ahead of a horrible onslaught of Huns, I don't think. I will try to get my scout equites out here and potentially use them for something cheeky later on, but we'll see. Yeah, like I said, the only thing we can hope for here is to survive the missile storm. And that can honestly be easier said than done sometimes. Just depending on the angle the AI gets after me at. So we'll kind of have to, like I said, we'll kind of have to watch the angle at which the Huns come in. Make sure we're presenting the front of our testudo to them. I'll kind of angle my troops here for where I think they're coming in. Because, for instance, if they fire up and over this side of me, that's the challenge, is they're going to be able to get my unshielded side of like this unit that's up front. Very, very dangerous scenario for me. Because they just have so many horse archers that even though I've got testudo, which is normally pretty much a guarantee. Actually, let's leave the armored legio down there. Because there's the chosen Uars and the other stuff. I may keep some cavalry or keep some spearmen around around on the back sides to help out with cavalry. No course cav and others are pretty good, really good actually, in melee, all things considered. And again, very important to remember that just because a unit doesn't pose a... Ooh, I got a Comez general. That's gonna be bad. That is bad news indeed. Bad news. There's a crossing point there. I'd like to just get him out to safety and keep him in safety. There's a crossing point over here too. So I'm gonna take my general and seriously just try and run across the map and hide, because I don't want him dead. Because a missile storm coming in here will absolutely lead to his untimely and terrible death. And the Sagittari, I don't know what to do other than just put him up here to try and draw some fire from the horse archers. I'll turn around, put them on flaming shot, let them do what they can against the Huns. What we could do, I don't know, if I put up the barrier here, they'd have to destroy it to get around, but it's not like they couldn't, so we don't even need to fool with the barrier. That seems kind of pointless. I love this music. Some of the throaty music in Attila is pretty entertaining.
Enemy reinforcements have been spotted.
These guys don't look like they're actually forming a shield wall.
Nothing but ash now.
Oh yeah, I imagine it is. Yeah, the onagers hit the tower. The onagers could light the city on fire and damage my morale pretty badly, which would be unfortunate. Again, the nice thing is though is that I'm not going to suffer any morale penalty versus the Huns because of having converted my state religion over from Christianity. I no longer suffer fear versus the Huns just for being a Christian faction, which is one of the traits that the Huns get in the game. It's a very handy trait when it comes to messing with the East Romans. I'm going to bring my General Queen back here and just see if we can hide him. As of now, he is hidden, which is good. Let's see what we're bringing up first. These mercenary Bosphorian wars. Looks like they're... Yeah, there's a little bit of fire. It's not bad, though. This is good, though, that they're wasting onager ammo on my towers, because they potentially can't use it on me up here in the town center. So whatever ammo they waste there, the better for me. And they still have some ammo left. In fact, they have a lot of ammo for an onager. I don't even know how they got that much ammo. Yeah, they're mercenary onager, and somehow the Huns can afford all these fancy troops. I find that difficult to believe, but they are the AI, so it does happen. The mercenary Bosphorians won't really do very well versus my armored legio. They're not going to really be a substantial threat. The chosen Uurs, on the other hand, are a huge threat, though I don't think that just a few chosen Uurs would be capable of cutting down my entire stack of armored legio. So really this is going to be pivoting on whether or not the Huns are able to kill me with their missile storm. If their missile storm is successful, I'm in trouble. I am in serious trouble. But if they are not able to cause substantial damage to me with their horse archers, then they probably don't have the pounding power to get me out of the town center here. Okay, so everybody's all up in defensive testudo. Let's just go ahead and fast forward. The Huns are taking forever. They probably have reinforcements coming, though I haven't seen any yet. I don't know if maybe something happened and cut off the reinforcements. I don't believe so, because this is stacked against me pretty heavily. I probably just can't see their reinforcements from... There's still some shaded areas on the outside of the map. We'll see. Okay, here comes all the infantry, Bosphorians. Now, very fortunately for me, their troops are exhausted. This is extremely fortunate for me because the recent patch, this is going to penalize the chosen Uurs heavily. Heavily penalize them because of the recent patching in Attila. So this is very, very good for me. I might actually just go ahead and let my archers unload on the chosen Uurs when they come in. Like, I'll switch over to heavy and see what damage I can do to them. Because again, if I can get my testudos in the right spot, we will survive the missile storm. Gonna keep these scout equites back here just in case. Not going to fire at the mercenary Bosphorians, nor these Scary warriors. These guys do have a scare effect, I believe. No, they don't. But I mean, these are some. These spears have a very potent melee attack, very high for a spear unit. So they're not going to be a big pushover in a fight. The good news is for me again, armored legio or armored. That's going to be my main help here that I'm going to get. And like I'm going to wait until these chosen Urs get up here, and I'm going to unload on them with some heavy shot, hopefully from my armored Sagittarii. Though they may become a quick target for all these horse archers. And there's going to be no small number of horse archers. Don't look forward to the amount of pain that's about to be dished out on my men, nor the frame lag for that matter, because we know it will be real. I'm actually going to just go ahead and take this armored legio and go ahead and bunch it up down here too. I'll leave a bunch up here in reserve. There we go. These troops ought to be enough to really wear out the Hun infantry. Oh my guys, there they go. Everybody's got their shields up. Okay, let's just wait for the chosen Urs. And they are about here. My armored Sagittarii are already taking fire. It's kind of expected, they're the closest unit, so that'll be good. They'll draw some missile fire from the Hunnic horse archers. Okay, I am at heavy shot. Believe the chosen Urs are in range now. Make double sure they're in range before I start opening fire, but I'm losing Sagittarii fast. Right. Heavy shot. Precision shot. Hopefully we can take down a few chosen Urs. And like I said, we just need to ride out the missile storm here. That's all we gotta do. Only one kill so far on my archers. That's good to know. Are you guys even firing? Okay, now we're getting some kills. They're under heavy fire, and they don't have the best angle on every unit, so any chosen Ur we can kill, though, is going to be a huge benefit. Fortunately, the chosen Urs aren't going to get a charge through the back of their own men, and all this infantry stacked up and it's going to really work against the Huns because of all of them being heavily fatigued. That may be because of a marching stance that they chose, and my guys look to be in good position to survive their missile storm here. Though we have a potential cheeky threat from the Huns coming in. We're gonna move to block this Hunnic horseman from getting in behind me here. But I want to turn many units backs to all these arrows, so I just do it one unit here. Okay, got my defensive testudo, so these Hunnic horsemen are gonna die easily to the Lanciarii Seniors. And my Eastern Armored Legio are holding out just fine, taking losses, but it's not severe. This is going to be a long slog out here is what it's going to be. Armored Sagittarii died as expected. They got 25 kills in the meantime. You take what you can get. I'm just going to kind of keep an eye on the number of men here on the little unit card panel. Just make sure none of my guys are dropping like flies. You can see the missile storm is real. But again, my men are actually holding out pretty well. They're all bunched up, so the Hun horse archers aren't going to be firing as fast as they could, so we'll keep an eye on it. Just kind of see how the armored legio is slowly racking up kills. So no big deal. Like I said, the Huns are going to have to cut through all this infantry one by one, and their guys are exhausted. It should slowly wear them out. I've got hit points and armor and all that kind of stuff in my favor, and numbers for that matter. And once they run out of missiles, it is truly game over for the Huns. I don't think they have enough power to cut through all the hit points and armor that I have up here. So it's just going to be kind of a game of patience, kind of like Fabian tactics here, like they used against Hannibal. It ain't pretty. I'm going to sacrifice a lot of men. It's going to be annoying that I can't just go out and beat them head on, but it's going to work slowly over time. We're going to wear these guys out, and beat them with the battle of attrition here. Yep, starting to rack up some kills here. I have enough men in the capture zone that I don't think that the Hun and it's kind of pushing into my men is going to really cause any substantial capture power. So I don't think they can take away the morale bonus that I get from having the town center captured. But I mean, these Hun horse archers are going to be firing forever and a day. They got a lot of ammo. They got a lot of ammo. So we're going to have to really ride this missile storm out for a long time. But again, the Armored Legio is starting to tank out some kills here. This is good. We got another unit sitting right behind him. Like I said, we're gonna let that attrition play out against the Huns. Should work real nicely for me. Their archers are firing away with very little effect versus my infantry over here, because I'm lined up at the right direction, so they're hitting right onto the front of my defensive testudo, which is extremely effective at blocking missiles. 50 some odd kills on my Armored Legio. It's good. Once a lot of the Hun cavalry starts to die, that'll also be good for us. Now, like I said, these no-course cav are built for melee. They definitely don't want to be onto the front of a defensive testudo, which they are, but you can see that they are still getting a couple of kills here and there. But they'll get worn down. It's too bad that the Huns aren't firing at the back of their own blob. That would be extremely helpful for me. But it's just good that they're wasting ammo in general. All these first wave lancers and stuff, these guys would be some very dangerous cavalry. 282 charge bonus. That is huge. Is that the biggest charge bonus in the game? Because that is a big charge bonus. Capturing unit losing. How are we losing? We're not losing anything. They're not capturing. So yeah, we're just playing it safe. The town's on fire out here. That's not good. That could actually damage my morale a little bit. Morale's still strong for all my men though. These Armored Legio, let's check out what the situation is. 71 kills. I am in fast forward, and I'm going to leave it that way because this is going to take a while. Take a very long while. Just kind of slowly but surely getting kills with these units here. And I can just keep throwing wave after wave after wave, and once the Huns have blown all their horse archer ammo, we can try and make the situation even better for us. But right now I need my men to be in testudo. Because it will give them the bonus they need versus all this really good melee cavalry that the Huns have out here. All these no-cores are axe, I think they're axe cav, so potentially a dangerous unit to my men. But yeah, I mean, like you can see, their missiles are failing to get the job done here, but they're also going to take forever to fire out all their ammo because a lot of them have block shots, so it's going to take a very long time. And even still, I mean, there is a possibility I could lose this. I really think that the fact that the Huns are all exhausted is really going to be a pivotal thing for me here. The bad thing is I can't really take all these units out of their testudos unless I really have to until these guys are done with all their missile ammo, because just in the short amount of time that I have to move over here, it could end up being very bad for me, taking a lot of losses. So I'm going to stay in defensive testudo at all cost. Some of these units are starting to deplete their missile stores. This is good. It's very good, in fact. Not super worried about the UR archers, though these guys do have some excellent missile damage. Another unit that I would not want to be tangling with on open ground. 85 kills now on my Armored Legio, 16 on the Lanciarii Seniors, and 12 here, so killed over 100 Hun invaders, and they're making very little progress against me. They may have killed 100 of my own men at this point. So they're going 1 for 1 at the moment, but that's not going to keep up forever, because all these horse archers are going to do even less damage. The routing units going through that tower have actually partially captured it. Yeah, their cavalry is just all bunched up, so the AI making a pretty blunderous attack here, because they aren't splitting. Oh, look, we got horse archers wavering and routing here. They must have been shooting each other. I think they were. I think they're killing each other. Yeah, they were killing each other. And I'm losing men. Definitely losing men. But I mean, if we look at it, the enemy man count is dropping also, and it is getting closer and closer to even. And since a lot of their units are cavalry, I do think that's going to work against them. Those armored legio got 100 kills. It's good.
Shameful display.
These Lanciarii Senores ought to do a lot of damage versus the cavalry here. Most of the horse archers have played out their ammo, so at this point we can just pull up more armored legio. And I've got a little bit of a plan here. We're going to see if it works. We're getting a pretty substantial amount of lag. I'm going to take one armored legio and one of these spearmen, and I'm gonna kind of bring them out over here. You all get back up here then. So yeah, we're just gonna keep our guys, keep the AI out bunched up. I'm gonna try and bring some units over here to outflank them, and see if we can speed up the rate at which they're dying. Obviously, be a big advantage for me. My men are fresh. Their guys are all exhausted. Fire at will off, please. I want to save those javelins. So yeah, this battle should start to swing my favor. We're going to get another very important victory of the Huns. I do apologize. The whole video has basically been this. I'll play a few more turns when I get out of here so that we can allow something else to happen. But I mean, it was important for me to fight this. The auto-resolve would have given it to the Huns, and probably rightfully so. I mean, under any other circumstances than this, the Hun army was completely capable of defeating mine.
The enemy is at the walls.
All we have to do is just let these...
Excellent.
Okay, the Hun general's dead. That is very good news. I'm going to just keep lining up units to take on the next phase of this combat. I'm going to line up these armored legio and let them fire their javelins into the back of that blob. Going to put them on fire at will. They should get a lot of kills here with their two javelins. And then bringing them in for an outflanking maneuver should start to cause some pretty serious wavering amongst the Huns. And like I said, that exhaustion is going to come into play here. Oh, the lag, folks. The lag is real. Good grief. That lag. I shouldn't have put it on extreme unit settings. My graphics card recommended it to me, but man, that's a pretty poor recommendation. Obviously. Whew, you can tell it's going to really slow down there because there's a bunch of men all up in one itty-bitty spot. Come on, get that other javelin round off here. No, I think the Hun cavalry came out after me here, and so my guys aren't tossing that other javelin. There they go. They got a few more off. And they racked up a lot of kills with the javelins. Like I said there, that's exactly what I wanted. Exactly what I wanted. I'm going to try and get into these chosen Ewers. And no course Cav. So now we've got some flanking on the Huns over here. The chosen Ewers still going to be a pretty serious problem for me. They're very, very tough units. But I'm hoping the morale factor will eventually turn against them. Mercenary Bosphorian warriors are not bad units either. Obviously not. The Huns still have a lot of Uar archers back here firing away. So I'm just going to leave what units I have where they're at for now. Let them do as much damage as they can. Getting a lot of kills on these spearmen. There's a lot of cavalry units in there. I wonder if I can kind of pull my armored legio over here and try and get them in better outflanking positions. There's apparently a steppe chieftain that my guys are all tangled up in as well. Okay. Let's see what they got. They got more horse archers coming in. So apparently the Huns had so many reinforcing troops that they had to bring them in one by one. Check it out. Got these large onagers over here. I know exactly what to do with the large onagers. We'll bring my scout equites over, cross the river, and go kill them. But the Huns will be getting reinforcements through the same point, so they're going to have more horse archers come in. But, I mean, their missiles are being used ineffectively versus these armored legio. Just going to keep my Comez where he's at, keep him safe. The Huns captured this tower, basically, through routing troops. Routing troops will capture towers. Obviously something that needs to be patched. It's pretty stupid. Let's check out the man count. It's still not even. The Huns are still leading me in man count, but they are bringing more troops onto the field. So that means that I'm sending their troops off the field at a pretty good rate at the moment. We are actually starting to lose the town center, though. There's some certain Hun units which are overpowering me with capture power. They must have some raider units that are getting up in there. I probably ought to let these... Probably ought to let these guys rest here for just a second and then go after the large onagers. I don't want them to get any shots. Getting a lot of kills on these infantrymen out here. This is very good for me. These chosen Urs are going down. They do have a scare effect too. Getting plenty of kills on the armored legio here. These guys just got all out of position. I'm not going to reposition them though because they'll probably lose a bunch of units getting repositioned. Okay, these guys are all fresh. Let's go over there and see if we can get rid of the large onager, and then maybe we can kill those other onager crew also, if we get really lucky. Hey, the Huns are just all in here. Absolutely all in. Man count's still in their favor. Let's go ahead and just keep fast forwarding. Missile storm continues. I think as more Hun units rout off the field, it's going to really play a nice advantage for me. The large onagers will probably reposition and fire on me. They are. But I should be able to rout them off the field easily with the scout equites. Like we kind of need a good chain route going up here, but we do not have it at the moment. Okay, got into the onagers. I think these ones, I think I'm too close for them to be able to fire. So we'll kill their onager crews here. It'll take a minute though because the onagers themselves kind of block their men from the charge a little bit. The scout equites, though they have a low attack, they have a pretty good weapon damage, so they'll get the job done. I'm going to let them kind of chase the routing unit just a little bit here to actually kill some of the men in it. Try and make it less effective if they come back into another battle against me. Ideally, killing all of them would be nice, so that the unit is just gone altogether. We pretty much got it. Got it down to 3 men. Make it 2. Make it. Nope, they got off the battlefield with 3 men. This other one we should be able to completely destroy. I don't know if the Huns are continuing to get reinforcing units or not. Let's check out the blob. I see some routing Huns in the blob. That's very good news. 107 kills here. Very good news. 135 kills here. Also very good news. You can tell though that my armored legio did not get a particularly large number of kills in combat. They got most of those kills with javelins. Gonna kill pretty much all these large onagers. I don't know why the Huns were sieging my my ally for so long when they had onager in their army. That was a huge mistake on the part of the AI. Something that may need to be rewritten by the Creative Assembly. The Huns were spending way too much time sieging. I'm going to destroy that onager unit if I can. I've got it down to 2 men. Okay, it is off the battlefield. Let's go chase down and destroy these onager crews. Well, they have ammo. So, and since they have ammo, I'm gonna actually sit here and wait a second, let my guys gain their stamina back so that I can kill them more quickly and efficiently. Chosen Ewers, 58 kills despite their exhaustion and no charge. So just to give you an idea just how tough those guys are. Snow Course Cav, 62 kills in combat that's not very great for them. So again, I mean, the Hun troops here were not crappy. They were quite good, in fact. Come on. Okay, this battle was so long, it's ridiculous. Only 10 minutes left in the whole thing, and I've been recording for like 35 minutes, and almost all of it was this. You know, it kind of sucks, but I mean, like I said, this battle has to be won. I can't let it be lost. I can't really bring my general around either. He'd be in too much danger from all these horse archers. But we can kill their onagers, and we can kill as many of their troops as we can. The Huns are not going to be able to take the city from me in time. Stupid onagers are firing away at my scout equites. But, like I said, my guys will be so close now that they can't shoot me. So their onager crews are going to be finished. Just chase them down real quick. So my scout equite is getting some important kills here. Basically, this is going to take that siege equipment away from the Huns. I've wasted so many of their missiles on me here. It's really quite ridiculous. I don't know. The problem is, even if I could get my Comez gen into all these Hunnic horse archers, some of them are half decent melee, and they've got +4 in infantry back here, so that would be a very bad scenario for me. So I just need to keep my general safe. Okay, so only roughly 9 minutes left in the battle. All I got to do is just keep holding the town center. There's literally quite nothing that the Huns can do to stop this tactic. They're going to die here in their entirety. Armored Legio have gotten a substantial number of kills, and they're wearing out the Chosen Ewers. But both Chosen Ewers have a pretty good number of kills too. Like I said, remember, these guys were completely exhausted. Completely exhausted.
Our men run from the enemy. This is shameful.
There's a Steppe Chieftain unit routing here. I don't know if we can catch it, but I'd sure like to try. In case that Steppe Chieftain is not dead. Let's just go ahead and keep fast forwarding. Like I said, I don't feel like the Huns can really do anything to me on the town center here. Not quick enough, at least. I am actually going to be able to get into that Steppe Chieftain and hopefully kill it here.
The men are running. Stand and fight, damn you!
Yeah, we're killing a lot of the Steppe Chieftain unit. Now, the general may have already been dead, but if he's not, this is great. That Hunnic horse archer is going to be out of my capability to kill. First wave lancers, let's kill them. Yeah, we want to kill all of this routing cavalry that we can. Totally worthwhile kills for our scout equites. For scout equites to be getting these kind of kills is really really nice. Seen some weird graphics glitch going on there too, with like some flashing light from time to time. We've gotten that first wave.
The men have thrown down their weapons and
First wave lancer kill. Let's go check out the town center, see what it looks like. Yeah, we're still good. The Huns don't have any horse archers to really threaten me with anymore either, so I can come line up more Armored Legio and just kind of keep the blocking action going. I want to go see if we can kill some of those no-course cavalry. Yeah, the Huns have no prayer of breaking through my defensive before the battle ends, and they probably wouldn't win. Period. Just because I've got like I said, all the men I have left have a lot of armor, a lot of hit points. And this is great right here, mopping up all these routing units that could be used against me again later. but they're gonna actually be destroyed by my scout equites of all units. He's up to a silver chevron at this point. Killing Nokor's cav with scout equites almost feels like a crime. It's kind of crime I like, though. Only 7 of the Nokor's cav are gonna get away. Let's kind of come back over here. Don't think we'll have time to get anything else. Devil archers, horse archers. All their units are exhausted. Of course, my scout equites are about to be exhausted from all this chasing and killing also. I might try and kill some of those devil archers. I don't know if I'll be able to get to them. Wow, this unit is getting wrecked. Did it get charged? It may have gotten charged. Just get more reinforcements lined up here. I am actually gonna get to kill some of the devil archers. Mama says them archers is the devil. Oh boy. Does air get lamer on every episode or what, folks? These guys are actually in combat here. Some of the Hun troops had kind of creeped through, I think. I'm trying to get a chance to get them into defensive Testudo, but battle's going to end in a draw, but I feel like that's going to go better for me. I lost 944 men, they lost 1,700, so it's definitely a victory that I'll take. So my Armored Legio getting nice kills, my Scout Equite garrison getting some nice kills. Let's just look at the results. That's a lot of dead Huns, people. That's a lot of dead Huns. Lost a first wave Lancer and 2 Nokor's cav. How many chieftains? They lost 2 chieftains in the process too. Now the bad thing about that is they'll just get to recruit a new chieftain on the very next turn. I'm going to kill the captives because I don't want the Hun scum being used in my armies. So we've dealt the Huns some pretty severe setbacks here. Looks like Axum is gonna pull some bull crap here and come back against my settlement. I'm just gonna let him have it, bring my army back and kill him because I don't feel like messing with that. Not after all that time we spent dealing with the Huns. I probably could have killed quite a few of their troops with my navy ships, but they did have a bunch of archers and stuff, so it would have made it challenging at best. It looks like Axum's just going to sail around like a bunch of chowderheads now and just try and go around me since I can kill them with my army, so they're going to go into guerrilla tactics there, which makes sense. It's just irritating. They're a bunch of chowderheads. They don't really have any prayer of beating me. They could annoy me to the point where I just raise another army to kill them with. In fact, I'm almost thinking about that one army that I'd sent towards Gonzaga. I'm thinking kind of about sending it down and just helping to finish off Axum. I can hold the Huns back with 1 stack in the north. Because all we're doing is a holding action up there. We don't really need a constant presence with 2 armies. So I will in fact take this army and we'll start force marching down here to Alia. Or Ayla. So Bernice got sacked, which is annoying. Gonna repair all that. This army here looks like my allies are heading down to take out Axum cities. That's good. Let's see if we can get back up here to Berenice. Okay. And Ali is probably going to get sacked, or Allah is going to get sacked, however you pronounce it, whatever it is. Some of these aren't air friendly, and sometimes even being easy isn't air friendly. Germanic pikes and hurlers, and they're not going to be very useful. These goons over here doing some raiding. I'm going to chase them down and kill them, because I don't like their attitude. Savaria, Cereminum. Yeah, we need to resettle some of this stuff. Doing so, though, would leave my army potentially open to attack, because I'm going to have to give up quite a few men. But let's go ahead and do it. We're going to colonize here. And it's going to be a process. So let's go ahead and get this stuff prepared and underway so that we can recolonize. We're going to have to recolonize, I think it's Dacia up here that we're going to have to retake also. And it says we've been besieged. Where was that at? Let's go take a look just real quick. Military investment at Caucasus. Really? I beat the Huns and then they come back and encircle me. And they have this stack here that's reinforcing where they got away with some of their chosen Urs. That is actually a problem. And this is a pretty smart move by the Huns here. So that is going to be a challenge that I don't need at the moment. So honestly, the best answer for me, though, is just to raise some forces up here. We'll raise an army. And what we can do is quickly train up another force to oppose the Huns up here. So within 2 turns, I can have 8 more armored legio to pour into this. Whereas it's going to take the Huns 10 turns just to run me out of supplies over here. And if they attack me again, I can quite likely cause a pretty substantial amount of damage to them. I can probably just take a bunch of these units and merge them up. Yeah, there we go. Do the same thing over here. We'll just merge some units. So that way it'll be easier for me to control them if we get into combat. See, this man was drunk when he was supposed to be on watch. Give him a flogging, please. Alright, so we've got all our guys in position. We gotta hold off against the Huns for a little while longer. We'll just kind of get another new army up here, which is no big deal. I can afford plenty of troops right now. It'll take my money down a little bit. Big whoop. It's not gonna break us. So, yeah, we'll get down here and protect. Keep the fight up in Egypt. Get rid of our enemies. I'm so ready to push up here, but we've kind of had to take our time strategically speaking. On the next video, we'll go ahead and attack these West Roman rebels and have some fun with that. And then I'm going to take this army over and actually head for Genoa, and then to we'll head to Genoa. And once I kill the Western Roman rebels here, I'll hit Mediolanum. So we'll get Liguria back under control. HeirofCarthage signing off for now. Hope you all enjoyed it. See you soon.